a sensational win against Carlton on the weekend, and now essentially the boys have only a 3-day break before our Anzac Day clash on Wednesday. Just how important is the recovery process leading into the game?
Well, it's massive. It is a really big test for everyone because it's a really unique and unusual situation to have 4 days between games. And you know, it's a funny thing. It was a great win, and I know we spoke about this here. The excitement of playing Carlton in front of close to 80,000 people, and it was exciting. And it was great to play the way we did, but you shouldn't forget about it because you have to. Because you've got another contest 4 days away, so there's no time to really sit back and enjoy. It was really about, okay, what do we do now? How do we get our bodies right? How do we make sure that as many players as possible can come up for the game? So we've done that. We were back at the club on Saturday night doing some recovery processes. Players went through a whole range of things yesterday, being Sunday. Again here today on Monday they had a very, very light run. But again, more recovery, and that'll be the same tomorrow, being Tuesday. So it's a testing time for everyone, but it's an exciting time. You don't have the opportunity very often to try to beat Carlton and Collingwood both in a period of 4 to 5 days. It doesn't happen very many times in your life, so it's quite exciting from that point of view.
And the club has ruled out Michael Hurley for Wednesday's clash. How disappointed is he?
Yeah, no, Hill's disappointed. We are for him and for the club. He's a great player. He's just a super competitor, and but there was no way we could play him. It would have been foolish to even considered it. So he's definitely out of the clash on Wednesday. But at this stage, he's the only one that has been ruled out. There may be others because we'll wait and see how guys recover. And you know, as each day passes, you get more information. And you know, by tomorrow, we should be in a good position to really know what our side will look like. And of course, we have to have our side in by 5:45 on Tuesday afternoon. So we really need to have a fair assessment by then. But it is a day-to-day thing just at the moment. But at the moment, we've only really ruled one player out.
And there could be possibly a few ins this week. Any names in particular?
Well, there's a lot of guys that are possibilities. There's no doubt that Collier is a possibility, Dempsey's a possibility, Carlisle's a possibility. So you know, we've got a few guys that we haven't ruled out as yet, and but they've got to prove their fitness as well. So yeah, there's a lot of floating balls at the moment.
Paul, just as a generic update, Bomber fans are keen to know the progress of David Hill, Mark McVeigh, David Myers and Scott Gumbleton.
Yeah, I suppose David Hill, he's always going to be a few weeks, so calf injury, so he's still a few weeks away. Not expecting him to be back in the near future, so he's probably at least 2 to 3 away from here. Spike's not far away at all. You know, we would hope that he would be in a position to be available against Brisbane. David Myers is still maybe a couple of weeks away, and look, Scott Gumbleton's he's probably a little bit further away. We're really happy with his progress. He's just building up now, getting stronger, trying to get to that situation where he's fit enough to play the game, and we'd love to see him back on the park by end of May. That still holds, and we hope to see that happen.
And it's obviously Wednesday is a significant occasion for both clubs as we honour Anzac Day.
It is. We're very proud and privileged to be part of what is, I think, a really special day in the Australian calendar, and certainly from a sporting point of view, a special day for everyone involved. And when you look back and see the involvement of Australian rules football throughout the last 100 odd years, we know that the soldiers played in Egypt before they caught the ships over to Gallipoli. They played games over there. You know, we read the stories of the Changi Medal and the games they played in the prison camps of Australian rules football, and now to the modern day, we know as we play on Wednesday, there'll be a game being played by the soldiers in Afghanistan, dressed up in Essendon and Collingwood routine. So it is. It's nice to think that you can have a link between the people that serve our country and our great game, which is of course an Australian game, born and bred here. It's the only game that we can say that for. So it's a special moment. Our clubs, Essendon in particular, and I know Collingwood the same, we understand the importance and the privileged position we're in. It's not something we take lightly, and as such, you you can imagine the excitement of each of the players wanting to be involved in this game. So we look forward to it.
Thanks for joining Bomber TV, Paul.
Thank you.